Bereshith, that's Genesis, starting with chapter 4, and this is the scriptures 2009. And Adam knew Hawwa, Hawwah, Hawwa, his wife, and she conceived and bore Cain, Qayin, Cain, and said, I have gained a man, Yod-He, Vav-He. So she addressed God, Yahuwah, Aralua, and she says to God, Yahuwah, Alua, I have gained a man, Yahuwah. And again she gave birth to his brother Habel, Hebel, Habel or Habel, Habel. And Habel became a keeper of sheep, but Cain became a tiller of the ground. And it came to be in the course of time that Cain brought an offering of the fruit of the ground to Yod-He, Vav-He, Yahuwah. And Habel also brought of the firstborn of his flock and of their fat. And Yod-He, Vav-He, Yahuwah, looked to Habel and his offering, but he did not look to Cain and his offering. And Cain was very wroth, and his face fell. And Yod-He, Vav-He, Yahuwah, said to Cain, it's, I'm saying it wrong. Cain would be K-A-Y, it would be K, and then Ain, K-Ain. No, it wouldn't be. It would be Cain, Cain. So let me start over, get that verse 6. And Yod-He, Vav-He, Yahuwah, said to Cain, which is, pardon me, why is the wrath, pardon me, I'm going to start over that verse. And Yahuwah said to Cain, why is he wroth toward you? And why is your face fallen? And now the word is, it is italicized, which means it was added. I'm going to read it. I just want to inform you of that. Is it not, if you do good, you are to be accepted? And if you do not do good, towards the door is a sin. In other words, like at the door is a sin, right? He is lying and towards you in his desire, and you must rule over him. Okay, so he's saying that Shaitan, without mentioning Shaitan, he's just calling him he. And he's saying that the anger, calling it, maybe he's referring to anger, or maybe he's to rule over anger. Like he being anger is a person, and that he's to rule over him and not let him come into the door of his heart. Okay? Verse 8. And Cain, no, and Cain told Habel, his brother. And it came to be, when they were in the field, that Cain rose up against Habel, his brother, and killed him. Verse 9. And Yod-Heh-Vav-Heh, Yahuwah, said to Cain, where is Habel, your brother? And he said, I do not know. Am I my brother's guard? And he said, what have you done? The voice of your brother's blood cries out to me from the ground, and now you are cursed from the earth, which has opened its mouth to receive your brother's blood from your hand. If you till the ground, it shall no longer yield its strength to you. You shall be a fugitive and a wanderer on the land. And Cain said to Yod-Heh-Vav-Heh, Yahuwah, my punishment is too great to bear. See, you have driven me from the face of the ground today. I am hidden from your face. I shall be a fugitive and a wanderer on the earth. And it shall be that anyone who finds me kills me. And Yod-Heh-Vav-Heh said to him, well, if anyone kills Cain, vengeance is taken on him sevenfold. And Yod-Heh-Vav-Heh, Yahuwah, set up a sign for Cain, lest anyone Okay, sorry, I had an interruption. And Yahuwah said to him, well, if anyone kills Cain, vengeance is taken on him sevenfold. And Yod-Heh-Vav-Heh, Yahuwah, set up a sign for Cain, lest anyone finding him strike him. So Cain went out from the presence of Yahuwah, Yod-Heh-Vav-Heh, and dwelt in the land of Nod, on the east of Eden. Verse 16. So Cain went out from the presence of Yahuwah, and dwelt in the land of Nod, on the east of Eden. And Cain knew his wife, and she conceived, and bore Hanok, Hanok. So it would be like Anak or Hanok. And he built a city, and called the name of the city after his son Hanok. And to Hanok was born Irad, Irad. Irad. The D is oversized for some reason. And Irad brought forth Mahu Yael. Mahu Yaal. Mahu Mahu Yaal. Mahu Whatever. It's spelled Mehuyael. And the H is oversized. And Mahuyaal brought forth Methuselah, or it'd be Methuselah, and Methuselah brought forth Lamech. And Lamech brought from, and Lamech took for himself 2 wives. And the name of the one was Adah, Adah, and the name of the second was Silla. Silla or Silla? Silla. Spelled Tillah. And Adah bore Yabel. He was the father of those who dwell in tents with livestock. And his brother's name was Ubal. And he was the father of all those who play the lyre and flute. And as for Silal, she also bore Tubal Cain. So they named him both Tubal and Cain because there's a hyphen in between. It wouldn't be Cain, I'm sorry. Cain. Tubal Cain. A smith of all kinds of tools in bronze and iron. And the sister of Tubal Cain was Naamah, N-A-Amah, Naamah. And Lamech said to his wives, Adah and Sillah, hear my voice, wives of Lamech. Listen to my words, for I have killed a man for wounding me. I have killed a man for wounding me, even a young man for hurting me. For Cain is avenged 7-fold, and Lamech 77-fold. And Adam knew his wife again, and she bore a son and called his name Sheth, Sheth. Sheth. From Alua has appointed, let me read that again. For Alua has appointed me another seed instead of Habel, because Cain had killed him. So that's what she said when she was giving birth, right? Or maybe that's what the husband said, because it's referring to Adam knew his wife and she bore. So it doesn't refer to who said it. Okay, verse 26. And Sheth, no, not Sheth. Yeah, Sheth, Sheth. And to Sheth, to him also a son was born. And he called his name Enosh. Enosh. In it was begun to call on the name of Yahuwah. Let me read that again. Then it was begun to call on the name of Yahuwah. So that's the time when Enosh was born, when the world began to call on the name of God, Yahuwah. Yod-He Vav-He. Chapter 5. This is the book of the generations of Adam in the day of Elua. In the day that Elua created man. He made him in the likeness of Elua. Male and female he created them. And he blessed them and called their name Adam in the day they were created. And Adam lived 130 years and brought forth a son in his own likeness, after his image, and called his name Sheth. And after he brought forth Sheth, the day of Adam, the days of Adam were 800 years. And he brought forth sons and daughters. So all the days that Adam lived were 930 years, and he died. Sounds like he took a break from having kids. If he waited till he was 800 to have Sheth, right? His third son. Okay, verse 6. And Sheth lived 105 years and brought forth Enosh. And after he brought forth Enosh, Enosh, Sheth lived 807 years and brought forth sons and daughters. So all the days of Sheth were 912 years, and he died. And Enosh lived 90 years and brought forth Canaan. It's Qey, and then Nan. Canaan. And after he brought forth Canaan, Enosh lived 815 years and brought forth sons and daughters. So all the days of Enosh was 905 years, and he died. And Canaan lived 70 years and brought forth Ma'alalel. After he brought forth Ma'alalel, which is spelled Mahalalalel, After he brought forth Ma'alalel, Canaan lived 840 years and brought forth sons and daughters. So all the days of Canaan were 910 years, and he died. And Maalalel lived 65 years and brought forth Yered. The D is oversized. It's Yered. Yered. And after he brought forth Yered, Maalalel lived 830 years and brought forth sons and daughters. So all the days of Maalalel were 895 years, and he died. And Urald, Ural, no, Ured, Yered, lived 165 years and brought forth Hanok, Hanok, Hanok. And after he brought forth Hanok, Yered lived 800 years and brought forth sons and daughters. So all the days of Yered were 962 years, and he died. And Hanok lived 65 years and brought forth Methuselah, Methushlah. And after he brought forth Methuselah, Hanok walked with Elua 300 years and brought forth sons and daughters. So all the days of Hanok were 365 years. And Hanok walked with Elua. Then he was no more, for Elua took him. And Methuselah lived 187 years and brought forth Lamech. And after he brought forth Lamech, Methuselah lived 782 years and brought forth sons and daughters. So all the days of Methuselah was 969 years, and he died. And Lamech lived 182 years and brought forth sons and daughters. And called his name, and brought forth a son, and called his name Noach, or Noah, right? That oversized H should be a K sound. That's what that means. I'm learning. So Methuselah is how it's supposed to be pronounced, because it has the oversized H too. Okay, so back to 29. And called his name Noach, saying, This one does comfort us concerning the work and the toil of our hands, because of the ground which Yod-Heh-Vav-Heh, Yahuwah, has cursed. And after he brought forth Noach, Lamech lived 595 years and brought forth sons and daughters. So all the days of Lamech were 777 years, and he died. And Noach was 500 years old when Noach brought forth Shem, Ham, and Japheth. So he waited a while, right? Okay, that was the ending of the reading of the first day, which we're really on Shabbat. So Shabbat Shalom. But I started a new reading of the Scriptures version 2009. So the version of the Scriptures is called the Scriptures.